'cause you won't be denied. Backyard Prospecting. Painted and gear reviews. We'll show the world what we can do. Every ounce of sweat, every ounce of pride in our quest for gold be denied.
What's going on, prospectors? Dick Daddy out here in the shed, messing things up because I'm hitting the wrong buttons and shit. But what's going on? I hope you're having a wonderful week so far. It's Monday. It is Monday, and if you're a dad, I hope you had a good Father's Day. If you're a mother, I hope you gave a good BJ. But overall, I hope you all had a great weekend. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Living and loving and having a good time. But at any rate, I hope the week is treating you well so far. It's Monday. How bad can it be, right? It's just Monday. Well, so far my Monday's been all right. And was it completely gone, or was I just quiet? I'm hoping I was just quiet. Let me move this down. Whoop! Put the mic in the thing. Hello! Well, I'm not going to say all that babbly shit that I already said and say it all again. But, hello! Welcome! Welcome to the stream, everybody. Monday night. You know what's up. You know what's right. It's time for some BSing out here in the shed. So, it's great to see you all here. Thank you all for coming to hang out. And, that's right, getting that fix of the shine. Getting that shiny shine. Well, hopefully, anyways. That's always the plan. But, let me see. What did I do this last weekend? It was Father's Day. So that was good. I got a card. And I'm on my own. Oh. Well, hopefully you're doing well as well, Bacchus. I hope that everything is okay in your neck of the woods. I knew that effect would get it done. Gotta love those edibles, huh, bruh? That's funny. Oh, damn, that's funny shit. Indeed. Funny indeed. Hey, the Gold Digger! She's making an appearance tonight. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at her. If you want a shirt like that of your own, hit up the swag shop. I sell these things. And you, too, can bring home your very own Gold Digger. No. I don't think gold's gonna go anywhere. It's gonna inflate along with everything else because it has to. See, Banshee's got a Gold Digger shirt. She knows how empowering it can be. Take the term back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she was dancing. Dancing. She likes to shake her buckets down at the sluice. Indeed. So, yeah. I hope if you got out there, you got some shiny. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's life, right? Did you get some or did you didn't get some? That's what it really comes down to. That's right. Banshee has another video that just came out. Make sure you go check that out. It's an update for the Lodi Gold show. I'll be watching it myself after the show here as well. I got the notification. Go check that out. If you're not already subscribed to our good friend Julie, Banshee Mining, go do that. Man, she is a pillar of the community. She's holding it down for the YouTube community out there in the real world. And so show her some support. Make sure you like and sub and notification bell and all that other good stuff. Get it done. I ain't even playing. That's a real talk right there. Get it done. If you are already subscribed to her, well then fucking right on. Keep it up. Good stuff. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. Don't thank me. Thank you. You work your ass off for this community, and you deserve a little bit of right on. Thank you, Mama Bird. Right there, that's what I'm talking about. Right on. Right on. Now, as we always do, we do a little giveaway at the end of the show here, and that's going to be your video. I'm changing things up just a little bit. Dill. So I'm using one of my music videos. It has no comments on it right now, and that seemed really odd to me. So we're going to fix that. Comment on that video. Like it while you're there. I'm going to generate some fake-ass interest in my shit. So like it while you're there. And it's monetized, so you got to watch the little commercial. I apologize. I ain't changing that shit. But go do the thing. Leave a comment. That's the video that I'm going to use for tonight's Sloppy Seconds. If you're somehow opposed to what I'm doing, don't give a shit. Fucking leave a comment anyways. And a like. No thumbs downs. We don't take thumbs downs here. Is it top chat? Let's do live chat. I like to see the chat as it comes through. I don't like that. Only show me the top chat. Because what is a top chat during a live stream? Who's to say whose words are more valuable? I mean, unless I'm typing something, obviously. But who's to say one person's words are more valuable than another person's? We can't even like the things. Awesome. You seen them all? I just made like 4 or 5 new ones, too. And I'm moving some of that over to SoundCloud so I can like post that up somewhere. I'm trying to get it so that you can bring it up on Spotify. Because I'm gonna be honest here and just toot my own horn. These songs are fucking good, man. And I want to be able to just like fire up an app and load those things and not have any commercials. On YouTube, it's a one-off. You got to listen to the commercials between like every other one. And that's okay, but on my phone, if I mute the screen, if I turn the screen off, it stops YouTube. But it doesn't do that for like Spotify and shit like that. So I got to figure that out. Dig Daddy is so humble. Humble brag. And I am humble. I didn't say they were the best songs ever. They're just up there. No, but I like them. I've been enjoying. I listen to them myself. You know? And I'm ever evolving them. So a lot of them have version 2s now. Because the AI system updated, so it does it a little bit better. And so I ran some of the songs back through it. And I got new ones. So... right? If I could toot my own horn, I would have never dated. But, anyways, TMI. Truth, man. Something with an I. Oh. Gotcha. Well, I can't see your avatar. It's all white on white. Just a little hint. White on white background doesn't make for a good logo. Gotta have a little contrast there. Know what I mean? But anyways, back to my dilemma that I'm running into right now. So the dilemma that I'm running into right now, and maybe you guys can help me with this, but I have these joints, but out here, I have a few of these blunt papers with the mouthpieces on them. Now, I didn't bring anything out with me except for the pre-rolleds. Should I dump a pre-rolled or 2 into this and light this baby up tonight? Or should I just go with what I brought? What do you guys think? Should I put up a poll? Should I put up my poll and have you guys choose? Well, I mean, I have 5 joints out here. I brought a little 5-pack. So, I guess I could actually do both. It's not a bad idea. Double fisting. So me and my cousin were chatting the other night. Is he on here? He sometimes joins. Anyways, I was chatting with my cousin the other night, and I was talking about making a mask. Like, maybe it wasn't my cousin. Maybe it was some other fucking stoner. Maybe that was just me. Anyways, my point being is I was thinking about making a mask, like a Darth Vader mask, that had like 6 holes for 6 joints, so I could smoke them all at once. And it wasn't my cousin. It was a different group I was talking to. And they suggested, and this was a good point, like, I'm not going to get through 6 joints by myself in one sitting. So I'm going to wind up with a bunch of half joints. So I should just do one mega joint. I thought that was a good idea. Use a water jug as a helmet. Yeah, I think it would waste a lot. I think it would be very wasteful. It'd be fun, but I'd probably only use it one time here on stream, and you guys would be all like, oh, that's cool. What the hell's he doing? Alright, I got a couple go with what I brought. I like it. I like the idea of just, hey, hit it. Don't quit it. So it's time to go. Good times. So anyways, I know, right? I'm sitting here talking, not lighting the joint. I'm being a dick, and I apologize. We'll just have to move on from that situation in that moment. Arrowheads are cool though too. Oh, I was reading what he was saying. I just thought he was telling me to hurry up and light the joint. What's going on, Smirnoff? I apologize if I was not understanding your posting. Thank you for pointing out to me, Weezin. And thank you, Donna. Much appreciate. I'm good. All right, cool. See, I'm on top of things. Shit. Wait, Smirnoff is Jake? Oh. What happened to your old account? You're throwing me off, man. Some crazy shit going on here. I'm watching you, Peacock. Why not have all of them? I feel you, Tim. I feel you. I've definitely melted my face off of plenty of time. I'll melt my face off with these, man. You know, you go back out 20 minutes later because you got so stoned you forgot you smoked the first time. You smoke another one and you're just like, whoa, shit. Take a fat ripper and all of a sudden you're in fucking euphoria, cloud nine, floating, but you open your eyes, you're on the ground, trying to figure out how you got there. I've been there. Narnia. I like that. I smoked so high, I went to Narnia. It's not me, it's the autofocus camera. Here. I'll lock it in. That way it doesn't move and shit with me. I'll do that just for you. Yeah, I know it can get a little unnerving. The only problem is now is it's not zoomed in to where I'm at. I wonder if I have an app for that. Not one that I've installed, apparently. Do I have any more pay dirt skulls? I thought I sold the last of them today. Somebody bought 3 of them like 2 days ago, and then somebody else bought 3 of them last night. I think they're all gone, man. Narnia business. Narnia business. I like that. I might have to turn that into a song. Does it? Because I thought I sold the last ones. Maybe there's one left. Oh. Yeah, there's one left. I guess I sold 2 of them today. And there's maybe 3 of them. Huh. I better go verify those numbers because I think I might be overselling. That's okay though. If I am, I do have one out here, so I can bring that bring that one up. I liked these ones. These ones are cool. Focus, damn you! Focus. I have one dragon one, but it's a throwback. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so I got at least one unicorn left. I need to make some more though. I just don't know what flavor I want to make. Where's my... Called the Purple Closet. Yeah, eBay, Marketplace. Good places to put them. What I like doing is using PayPal. PayPal has a single off items, you know, where it's not a full on store, it's not all up front like that, but it's like one offs you can sell. There's, you know, the PayPal fees, of course. A $50 bag is going to cost you $5 to sell. But they have that where you can use that. And then it makes it at least a link that you can give people so you don't have to keep emailing back and forth, and it makes it easier on some people like just going to a checkout, you know what I mean? But hell yeah, Black Beach Sands and Fine Gold. That's a toughie. I've had some bad purple before. It all really depends on if it's an actual purple strain or if it's just nitrogen burned. Because there's a way to make it go purple that doesn't relate to it being a good strain. But you can definitely tell the ones that are meant to be and the ones that aren't. See, I want to find some more of that DJ Shorts flow. That shit is good. Hella good. Tastes good. It's a little Christmas tree looking frosted nugs. Oh. Yeah, crappy weed. I remember getting crap brick weed. Fucking Mexican brown. Shit that had hella seeds, and they compress it so all the seeds shattered and all you get is a bunch of little shell fragments. You spend like an hour going through, because that's the worst. You know, shitty weed is one thing, but shitty weed with shells, little pieces of shells that you miss, oh, that's the worst. Because that just kills the flavor of the whole thing. It doesn't matter how good your weed is. If there's a seed and you burn it, that weed is garbage. You have ruined that bowl or joint or whatever your medium. Yep. You hit a full one and it explodes. I used to be like that too, Alan. I had to stop smoking the bong. And then I started hitting resin, and I smoked only resin for like 2-3 years. And then one day I couldn't do it anymore. It every time I would hit it, it felt like somebody was just scraping my lungs and my throat, and it was terrible. So I went back to joints. And here we are. Now I smoke more now than I ever have. Oh yeah, they pop and fly out into your pocket, and because they just smolder. They just smolder for fucking ever. It's terrible. Definitely. I haven't had seeds in a long time though. That's not true. I did get some weed from the dispensary that wound up having like a few seeds in it. I was really surprised, because usually they're really good about not getting them to seeding. But yeah, I guess this one, somebody fucked up. But now, like when you got good herb and you find seeds, you think you found a treasure. You're just like, yeah, all right, now I can grow my own forest. You never do. You just put it in a little Ziploc, a little itty bitty baggie, throw it somewhere and forget about it until somebody finds it who shouldn't find it, and you're just like, oh fuck. See right there, Alan's like, yeah, I'll take your seeds. Well, the dispensary doesn't touch the weed over here. Over here, everything is sealed. The growers package it, seal it. They sell it in packaged amounts to the dispensary, and then they sell it to you like that. They used to sell it to you, you know, you could touch it and smell it. You can't even touch it anymore. I don't like that. Wow, that's cool. There's some places online you can buy seeds from. Somebody reached out to me and sent me a link. I went there and I just kind of looked at it and thought, I'm pretty sure I'm still breaking a few laws by having seeds delivered to me. That's not the thing I want to go down for, you know? You'll see it. It'll be a big YouTube expose amongst the prospecting people. They'll be like, oh yeah, Dig Daddy, he got hauled in for some seeds, some fucking trafficking, and fucking international fraud, wire crimes and shit. And it'll just be like I bought a pack of 5 seeds from somebody in Canada. But that'll be it. Then that'll be my downfall. And like I say, there'll be a 12-minute YouTube video somebody will make about it. And you'll never hear about me again. That's not how I want to go out. I like that rhyme. Yeah, federal jail for seeds in the mail. I don't want to go to federal jail. That's where the real bad people go. I ain't trying to grow nothing. I have some seeds. I got some jack hair, some donkey butt, something like that. I don't remember what the fuck it was called. Damn, that's some pretty hefty stuff. I had some sorbet the other day. When I went and picked up my ounce last week, they had these cans of sorbet on the counter, and it's, you know, weed sorbet. And so I'm like, give me one of those. You know, and a couple here over a few days, I would take a little, because like the servings are like that, like 2 spoons is the serving. So for the first couple days, I would just kind of shave off a little bit, eat that, feel all right. But then like 2 days ago, I said, you know what, let me just finish this off. There was like half the container. And I just munched that shit down. Like an hour later, and it just hit me right in the dick. I'm just staring at the screen like, oh no. That was a bad idea. It was so bad. It was like, yeah. That's the problem, is they make them too tasty. You know? They make them like a bunch of cookies. And what do you do when you get stoned? You eat cookies. How is this supposed to work? You're just going to keep, it's a cycle, you know? You eat more cookies, you get stoneder. You want more cookies, you eat more cookies, you get stoneder. Before you know it, you're like in the streets looking for Girl Scouts to sell you freaking Thin Mints because you just want more cookies. You don't know where you're at, and you're speaking Spanish, and you've never spoke Spanish in your life. Right? Careless? Like, ain't nobody giving away weed. That shit's expensive. That's what I've always said. Like, nobody's giving that shit away. That shit's hell of expensive. Like, stoners might like to share their, like, joints with people, but nobody's giving away their edible. Not their packaged ones. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, we're on a roll. Yeah, see, exactly. It's all one serving. Anyways, it's 5:30, and you know around 5:30 we move over to the sluice. So we're going to kick that baby off. You guys are going to get to hear one of my new songs tonight. That's up on the thing. So let's head over to the sluice. Let's fire up some music. Newest song, Cape of Disappointment. Tonight we got some dirt out of my hole that I dug last weekend or last week when I went out to my spot. And we're golding. That's right. My light broke, so I can't bring any more light over this sluice. Sorry. So sorry. Thank you. Oh yeah, you definitely already see some shiny in there. There's a big old piece right there. Thank you, Tim. Much appreciate that. You do not have to wish for anything. I appreciate any and everything. Thank you very much. Those kind of donations help more than you guys even know. Right there is shipping for the sloppy seconds to somebody. So you know that. I mean, that shit helps. Most definitely. I appreciate it greatly. I classified down to a 1/4 inch. Normally. But this time I only classified down to, I think it was a 1/2 inch. just so that I can move dirt a little quicker. It was raining. What's going on, Rich? Oh yeah, put that grill together, get some grilling going. I'm jealous. Like I say, normally we'll classify down to a 1/4 inch. But the sluice that I brought out has micro and mini on it and Cape D, so I can go a little bit bigger.
It's alright, 'cause she brings her own sluice when we hit the river. Dig it for gold, flowing through our veins. We'll keep it up all day.
So, just an FYI, when you see the Mooch Cam going, if you want to hear some of the unreleased songs, like the versions between the versions that wound up making the cut, because there's a lot of them that were really cool, you know, but I'm looking for a specific sound. And so there's a lot of songs that don't make the cut, but I'll save them, the ones that I like, and I'll play them during the Mooch stream. So if you see the frog, go check that stream out, and you might get to hear some of the different versions of these songs that didn't make the album. Anyways, as always, don't forget, hit up the link at the top of the chat. I know it's a song video. I did that intentionally. But make sure to leave a comment there, because that's the video that I'm pulling comments from tonight for tonight's Sloppy Seconds. While you're there, like the video. Hear the video. Tell me if you like it. If you have any actual feedback, put that in your comment too. But that's how you get entered in for tonight's Sloppy Seconds anyway. So, Sloppy Seconds, of course, is that gold right there. And, you know, some dirt that I'm going to throw together. We're going to find that gold.
Ain't no excuse stomping through the hill, boots on the ground. Searching for treasures lost and found. Gonna dig beneath the sun so high. Gonna strike it rich, don't ask me why.
the dirts, the cons that I'm working in. Look at that. Just beautiful dirt, you know? They got some grays, some black sands, magnetics, and there's so much little pieces of garnet mixed in there. It just makes... I gotta say, I really like my local dirt. It's just pretty.
Digging deep in the mountains, searching for
But it's
gold.
tough, you know? There's a lot of magnetics in it.
Darkness takes
it'll
its
really-
toll
Make you cut your
through
teeth.
the maze of shadows. I stumble and sway, hoping to find my fortune before
There we
the
go.
break of day. Suddenly I'm surrounded, blinding light, shining with all its might. Show me a path, riches away.
Not a lot, but some
So I
decent sized
swing
little
my
flakes.
shovel, swing my pick, praying that the next scoop will make me rich.
Yeah, I've dropped all the facade with my kid. Like, he knows I smoke.
I'll find my treasure worth more than gold with every step
Not gonna insult him by pretending I don't.
I believe that fate has shown me the way, so I'll keep swinging till the break of day. In the mountains of gold, riches away. So I swing my shovel,
That
swing
XP
my
pan.
shovel,
4 zones of panning. Yeah, baby.
praying that the next scoop will make me rich. In the mountains of gold, where riches await, so I swing my shovel, swing my pick, praying that the next scoop will make me rich. In the mountains of gold, so I'll keep swinging till the break of day. Down by the river, where the water's flowing, I grab my guitar, start strumming and blowing, smoking herb, feeling high, feeling free, with my shovel and my pan, searching for gold. You see, the sun is shining. The
Let's cook some
breeze is
gold.
blowing through my hair. I'm singing my songs, not a worry, not a care. With every note I play, I dance in the light. I hit the river, embrace the day, take flight. Down by the river, where the wild things roam, I'm digging for gold. I'm building my dream, my home, smoking earth, finding treasures untold. Down by the river,
You chill
where
out.
my heart finds gold.
Yeah. Back to this stream. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We just saw a little bit of sluicing. Got a lot of bit of cooking. Who's that? That's by me, man. This is all music that I produced. I forged with the help of AI. call it music forging, because you're taking the raw material that is the music and you kind of shake it till it's what you want it to be. Yeah, check them out, man. There's in my videos, if you go down and check out a lot of my new videos, are a lot of the songs that I've been producing. There's about 20 or so of them. But if I could play all the musical instruments and all that, I would do it all myself. Or if I had a band, but I don't. So that's about as far as I'm gonna make it. That's right. That's right. You classify. You gotta classify it. You got all the shit that's not gold, and then you go gold. But at the end of the day, they sound good. Thank you. Thank you. Make sure to go find that one, hit like, give it a thumbs up. They're getting good views, but not a lot of people are giving the thumbs up. I think people forget that we need the thumbs ups. It helps quite a bit. So, oh well. Good times either way. I'm just doing it. I like to dick around with stuff. Things that catch my interest. I'll play with it till I get bored. And then I'll find something else to mess around with. I used to do lapidary work early on in the channel. But that just became a big messy thing. So you can headbutt it. If you have a touchscreen monitor, you can headbutt it. If you're typing with your toes, you've already got this figured out. So, anyways, like I say, I get things that are like, oh, that's cool, and I'll do it for a little while. And then I'll see something else that's cool, and I'll do that for a little while. And I just kind of take you guys on this journey with me. A lapidary dance, it'll get your rocks off. Mouth wand. That's right. Life's a journey. I mean, honestly, if I just kept doing the same shit over and over, then that would be what this channel is. I know that's ridiculous that I say that, considering that my main thing is doing pay dirt reviews. But I try not to do the same ones over and over. I want it to be ever evolving and be like, oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? Hey, Dig Daddy, I saw this new pay dirt. Oh, you already have a review on it. Boom. You know? Which reminds me, as always, if you guys have any pay dirt sellers that you've been eyeballing and you're not sure, send them my way. I'll take a look, and either I'll order some dirt from them and do a review, or I'll let you know, they look kind of shady. I wouldn't waste your money. The new Mammoth, I have not. I was looking at their site because I heard some other people were talking about them. And their shipping is ridiculously expensive. So I'm going to hold off for a little bit. Yeah, I know they're in Canada. But I don't know. Winds up being a little bit pricey. Yeah, the shipping is high as hell. And not just because I am. And I know. That's why I know. Because I'm high as hell. And so I can identify. But Yeah, so like I hear sometimes they have sales, shipping sales, something. And if that's the case, maybe I'll get a bag if I happen to stumble upon them at that one of those points. Um, but otherwise, I don't know. I'll just kind of eyeball it. Well, I mean, if they're that much over, then maybe it's worth it. I didn't see that they were that kind of shit. Have I done Klesh? Yeah. I've done some Klesh stuff before. Um, his stuff usually it's in the 30 to 50 ROI area. Is what I've seen, and so in that space, I got to be looking for something specific if I know who and how much there's going to come out to. And it's also not wholly fair because he's a YouTuber, right? And I don't like to review a YouTuber's pay dirts if they're like if they're doing the pay dirt to support the channel and the channel is like a communal thing, then I look at their pay dirt differently because it's kind of like GPAA, right? Or a local chapter selling bags. They're selling their bags to support something else. So you're always going to get a lesser ROI in those, but there's a reason for it. And even, 50% ROI, it's kind of on the lower end of pay dirt, but it's still not terrible. You just appreciate it for what it is. Sometimes the dirt itself is interesting. Hopefully they've put some things into the dirt that make it cool, like little extras, rocks, and whatever. But if not, then, there's other sellers who are in the business of pay dirt. And with those guys, you're just going to get more. And if that's... No, yeah, I appreciate what you're thinking there. Weezin, like, if you're in the business of selling pay dirt, you are competing in a specific space. And you got to give more to make it worth because there's other sellers that are. Like, I saw one guy, he was all upset because he tried to sell some pay dirt and he felt that he was selling better with better gold. And he was like, oh, bad-mouthing everybody. Oh, everybody sells shitty gold. But it's like, the reality is nobody gives a shit if your gold is 22 karat and the next guy's is 20 karat. Because most of the people in this groups aren't melting their gold down to refine into bars. So the purity of it doesn't necessarily matter. And that's why our values on gold are a little bit skewed with what real values of gold are. But at the same time, I very firmly believe if you're somebody who's buying gold at spot, if you're paying the premium up front for the gold that you're putting in your pay dirt, you are always going to be at a loss. And you're going to burn yourself out and you're going to get frustrated because you can't keep up if you're paying spot for your gold. Period. It's not sustainable. Because there's people who are getting their gold or sourcing it for less than that, and that's it. they're gonna give more and they're gonna make more. Thank you, Wrench. Much appreciate you. In Texas, from what I hear, there's not a lot of gold out in Texas, but there is some like in northern Texas. That is completely based on nothing but hearsay, third party from somebody else that I was only kind of listening to. So take that for what you will. But I hear there is some hope for you if you're in Texas. Otherwise, you're going to be ordering pay dirt. Now, speaking of the fire, let's check in with the frog for a minute while I go get I go get our gold. Here, you guys can keep listening to the music too.
Where the water's flowing, I grab my guitar, start strumming and blowing, smoking herb, feeling high, feeling free, with my shovel and my pain, searching for gold. You see, sun is shining, the breeze is blowing, shining.
And we got that gold all dried up and cooled down. So we're ready to party. Let's do it. Let's fire it up. Get that rock out from underneath because that's not a level surface. All right. Let's see what we got. Well, shit. We wound up with more gold than I put in. So that means there was some gold in the dirt itself. Right on. 0.132 grams of gold is what we found. I don't know if you can see that very well. You're just going to have to take my word for it. 0.132. So a little bit over that 1/10. I usually put 1.2-ish in there. But we recovered 0.132. So a little bit more than we were expecting. A little bit more than I was expecting. I'm sure you guys have probably come to figure what I put in there. Yes, from Golden. I just did a 2-for-1 from them. It was the Mother Lode something for it's an $80 pay dirt. I used the 30% off, so I got it for like move my mic. Good call. Good call. Thank you. No, thank you, Weezen. I appreciate that. I really do. Yes, and it was actually. God damn it. I gotta remember to hit the button. There's the button that says, all right, we're moving over to this scene now. No, I'm not gonna sing that. You're gonna try to get me to sing whatever song that was. No, I appreciate that you reminded me because it was sitting over there and I had forgotten. I will pork chop sandwiches. But, yeah. It was a pretty damn good ROI. I was very, very surprised. If I hadn't gotten that coupon, it wouldn't have been quite as good. But it would have still been a very respectable. But it's all how you look at that review. Because if you look at it one way, one of those bags was fucking garbage. Okay? One bag was just terrible. It was fucking... Keep in mind, these are $80 bags. So I bought an $80 bag and got a free $80 bag. These should have been two $80 bags. No. Yes. Maybe. Maybe it's all part of the gimmick and you just got to accept it for what it is. And I think that's part of what it is. It's part of the gimmick. You got to accept it. Now, had I not gotten the good bag, man, yeah, the difference in the two spectrums, two ends of the spectrum. One of them would have been perfectly fine for the $50 that I spent. The other one, super not okay. Together, because it was a BOGO, was very good. I'd put money on nothing. I'd put money on nothing. Because I've gotten those shitty bags from them before. I've gotten double bags of garbage, you know, and let's be honest, they're the reason why I started doing pay dirt reviews. Them and other sellers that would just give you a couple specks of gold and be like, hey, we didn't tell you we were going to give you a lot, but there's some gold, so be happy. You know, I felt that was shady. I felt that was scammy, and so I wanted to put that on the books. I don't go back to them and tell them, hey, fuck you, man, you didn't give me enough gold. Because I know how the game works. It says there's guaranteed gold. If you got one single flake of gold, the guarantee has been met. So I wanted that on record. I wanted to say, okay, that's fine. If that's your business and that's the way you do your thing, that's fine. But here's a record of it so that somebody thinking about buying your product can see this review and it not be, you know, moderated by you. Because most sellers, their reviews are on their own pages. They're moderated by them. They can, as far as I'm concerned, they can make their own. You know, they can weed out the ones that make them look bad and only present you the ones that make them look great. So those are fairly useless. But myself and a few other people, we have our channels, we review dirt, and you can look at those and see what my experience was. You can see what Miller's experience was. You can go see what Klesh's experience was. Or whoever, you know, I know there's a lot of people who do reviews on pay dirt. I'm just saying a few bigger names and then me. I'm trying to loop myself in with the big guys. But you know, between us, you can triangulate your reality. You can look at what we've done and what we've gotten and say, you know, these two guys got kind of crap. That guy got all right. Maybe I'm going to steer clear. Or, yeah, this one dude got a great bag, but these other two people got skunked. You know, I'm always a believer that gold pay dirt is a scale, right? If you have this much and it's got to go equally, it's going to go equally. But if somebody's going to get the jackpot, that's got to come from somewhere. And it's coming from all the other bags that are being made. Yeah, exactly. It's just an automated feed of everybody's buying their product. And it's like, wow, how do you keep up with your orders? You got people buying fucking pounds of dirt every 3 seconds. How can you keep up? You must be so overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed just looking at your screen. All right. Now I am overwhelmed. I'm all upset. See what you've done. Got me all upset. But I said what I said. I stand by it. Whatever it was that I said. I'm out of stickers. I'm out of sloppy second stickers. So whoever gets tonight's dirt is going to get a mooch sticker. Now, I have a couple things that I could do. I could just peel this off and put it on the bag, and somebody will get a bag that's going to have the mooch on it. Or I can stick the sticker to the bag with some tape, and then whoever gets it has a free mooch sticker. This is the mooch. The Welcome Back the Mooch. What do you guys think? Put it inside? Well, no, it's got to go on the outside. It's got to go on the outside. If I put it on the inside, it'll get all fuckered up. Tape. Tape it. All right. I don't even know why I asked. I was probably going to do that anyways. If a bunch of people said, "Oh, just stick it to it," I'd be like, "You guys are crazy. That was a trick. That was a trick question. You failed. Unsub." I'm sorry if anybody got offended at that. You probably should unsub because I say shit like that all the time. All right, how much did we 132? 0.132. Funny story. Last week's sloppy seconds I sent to the wrong person. So I had to do a rebag. That one's on its way now too. But felt so stupid. I got called up by somebody who's like, "Yeah, I bought a shovel from you, but I didn't get a shovel. I got dirt." I was like, "Oh no. What have I done?" What's today's date? 6/17. I felt bad. So I was like, "Oh man, I gotta figure this situation out." Ugh. Nah. I didn't make him send it back. I told him to keep it. And then he just told me how much gold was in it. And so I made another bag, very similar with stuff I just started grabbing here. And I put the same amount of gold in it. And I sent that instead. Yeah, I mean, at that point, you can only do so much. It is what it is. It would cost more to wind up sending it back. Wouldn't really be worth it. All right, couple scoops of my Riverty dirt. 0.13 whatever grams of gold going in the bag. Let's give whoever wins the full Garnet experience. Boop. And some sand garnet. Ooh, don't put that over the keyboard. The keyboard's going to get crunchy now. God damn it. Here, I don't want that to be all over. That'll be fun. All right, now I got some pay dirt a couple weeks back that had a lot of cool stuff in it. I'm going to take a scoop of that. There's some jelly beans, some copper nuggets. We're going to throw all that in there. Some more of them jelly beans. And of course, a little mini gold pan. You know, it's a lot smaller than a normal gold pan, so when you put your gold in there, your gold looks a lot bigger. You know, it works for just about anything. And then we got a couple coins from somewhere that's not America. Put those in there as well. Shake it up. Probably should zip it closed before we shake it up. Don't get none on you. Lots of goodies in there. Now, once again, if you want to get entered into the runnings to win this sloppy seconds, bag of sloppy seconds, make sure you leave a comment on the video on top of chat there. And a like. And if you're not a subscriber, well, you got to be a subscriber to do all that stuff anyways. So you can't enter if you're not a subscriber. And it's free to subscribe. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And then you'll even be notified when we do this every week. So you don't miss out on your chance to win sloppy seconds next week. If you don't win this week. If you win this week, then you can't win next week. And there we go. That's how you make a bag of sloppy seconds in under 20 minutes. Now let's give this bag away. If you haven't already done it, then it's too damn late. Because we're going to go give some shit away. That's just how we're going to do it. So, let me hit the transition button so you guys don't think I'm cheating. Okay, we're going to refresh this because it always crashes the first time anyways. we got our GAW page. No duplicates. One winner. And some math. 8 plus 6. What's that, 14? God, I hope it's 14. It's so embarrassing when you get that shit wrong. Basic math. All right, we got 36 unique comments. Nice work, guys. And now let's spin the wheel. The digital wheel, or whatever this thing is represented by. Rocky Mountain Prospector. Congratulations. Brad, you are this week's Sloppy Seconds winner. Ain't that some rigged BS? And I'm just kidding. That's pretty smart. Make us come over here and stimulate some traffic your way. Hell. You caught on to me. You're on to me. And damn straight I did that. I did that. I sure as hell did. But congratulations, Rocky. You are this week's Sloppy Seconds winner. And pretty sure I have your information somewhere around here. Where's he at? Rocky? Yep. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But just to be sure, nope, not that one. Just to be sure, if your address is not up to date on Patreon, shoot me an email with what it is as of today, and I'll make sure to get this dirt out to you. There you go. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy it. A lot of fun in this one, and a little bit of gold. So there you are. There you go. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys this week, man. It's been one. It's a little late. I apologize for going late. Shit happens. But thank you for hanging out. And don't forget to tune in next week. We'll be doing it again. And of course, tune in this weekend for some review of something or a video on something. I don't know yet. I'm getting cabin fever, so I feel like I got to get back out to the river and dig some holes. But the river's high, so I don't know. We'll figure it out. It'll be a surprise. Either way, tune in Sunday morning for a video of some sort. And otherwise, we'll see you next week. What's going on, RJ? Welcome to the stream as it's ending. Turn it back, right? Rewind and rewatch. Have a good time doing. Otherwise, yeah, check out my music that I've been posting up. Lots of fun stuff there, really good tunes, and I'm going to try to figure a way that you can listen to it without having to be on YouTube. Maybe try to get it on Spotify or something as an album, and you'll get out there with me. Hell yeah. All right. Well, let me make sure I don't already have something planned for me, and if not, we'll go get it. All right. Well, either way, thank you all for tuning in. And I'm going to head out at this point, and you guys should too before the cops get here. So have a great week, everyone. And we'll check you out next time. This is Dig Daddy, signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out at the rivers, I'll catch you in the backyard. Peace.
Down by the river where the water's flowing, I grab my guitar, start strumming, blowing, smoking her, feeling high, feeling free, with my dream that's loose. I'm searching for gold, you see.